So the big day has arrived. Launch day of Hoyt's new lineup of 2025 bows. I've got the new carbons, got the new aluminums. Let's break them out and see what they look like. All coming up next on Trinity Wild. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today for the big reveal of the new Hoyt flagship lineup. So what we're going to do here today, not going to be a review, not going to be a build. That's coming next. I just want to show you the brand new bows. I haven't even got a chance to go through the rundown of all the new things, so you and I are going to look at them for the first time together. Here we go. Let's grab the carbon. This was an Ultra, so we got the RX9 Ultra. So I'm looking at the draw range here to start with. It's 28.5 to 29. So I know it's going to be a new mod system. All right, here we go. Got to have your paperwork and some stickers. Where's my hat? Oh, hat's in the bottom. Nope, took the hat out already. All right, this one is a Wilderness Ultra. So let's take a look at that. The 9, wow, just as sexy as the 7 and the 8. Got a new design on that front stabilizer. Doesn't look like anything too spectacular, just a little bit different design. A little more, I don't know, a little more sleek, maybe I'd call that. And then, like I said, on the modules, you're going to have a module setting of an E, small e, or capital E, small e, capital F, small f. So again, this module set up from 28.25, then it goes to 28.5, 28.75 to 29. So a 3/4 inch module adjustment. If my math's right on the draw length, there's going to be probably 5 different modules. Other than that, oh, wait a minute. We're back to the harness and yoke again. Now, from my understanding, this is supposed to be faster. We'll see. But again, there's your RX9 Ultra, just as sleek and slim as ever. Again, the two biggest things I can just see off the top is going to be stabilizers, a little bit different design. You got a different module setup, so it's different cam system, of course. This is a HBX Gen 4 cam as opposed to the HBX Exact cam, which was last year. And then we've got, like I said, the yoke. Going back to that harness and yoke system again. Interesting. All right. So that's the RX9 Ultra. Let's move on. Next up, RX9. Not the Ultra. I'll check the axle to axle. I'm not sure what they are. There's your hat, stickers, and your paperwork. And there it is. It's interesting, the carbon bows get bubble wrap. The aluminum bows, they just get plastic wrap. Not quite fair. All right, so there it is again, RX9, just as sleek and sexy as the RX8, RX7. Let me check that axle to axle on this. I think it's a 29, I'm not positive. No, 30.5. 30.5 axle to axle on the regular RX9. Let me grab the Ultra. And on the Ultra, we are 33.5. So 30.5 and 33.5 axle to axle. Brace height, didn't measure that on the other. Brace height, 6 3/8. Yeah, 6 3/8 looks like. Regular carbon, right at 6. Right, 6 3/8. Now let's move on to the aluminums. So this is an Alpha AX-2 and in the Gen 4 cam. So we got a 29 and a 32 on the aluminums. Let's check it out. Oh, and this is the new, let's see, what's the name of this color? The new APX. This is the new APX Realtree camo too. I like it. It's a lot darker. Ooh, I do like that. I like that camo. Again, I'm not Not sure why we just get a plastic bag for the aluminums, but the carbons get bubble wrap. It's not fair. It's just not fair. All right. So again, same slight differences. So you can look at that and see riser's a little bit different design. Cutouts are different. That is solid construction. I like the design. I like the cutouts. Let's see what brace height is on this. This is the Ultra brace height, 6 5/8. 6 5/8, and then it says 32. So let's check. Let's check on that. 32. Actually, 32.5 is what this measures out to. A lot of times they'll call it a 32, but the actual axle to axle is 32.5, and that's what this one measures out to, 32.5. Boy, I do like that new camo though. Take a look at that. It's like I said, it's a lot darker. That's that new APX Realtree. So they've done away with the regular Realtree, and now we've got the I do like that. That's really nice. Inside the riser, there's some of this looks like some of the inside some of the cutouts. It looks like the paint did not adhere quite as well, but you know, it just, I mean, who cares? It's not going to make it shoot any different. But I do like that. All right, there's your Ultra in the aluminum. All right, so this is going to be the Alpha AX-2 29 in blackout. So this will just be your standard blackout bow, which is pretty tough to beat. There we go. 29 on the inside of the riser there. Black, as always, popular color. I mean, you really can't go wrong. And then you can accessorize that with like black bows with bourbon accessories and things. It just really looks cool. But anyway, there you go. Now, like I said, this is not going to be a full-blown review or a build, but I do want to shoot these a couple of times just to see what we get. So let's just slap a whisker biscuit on there and shoot flink. Now again, this video, we're not doing a full-blown review or a full build yet. That'll be for the next one, but I just got to run a few arrows through here. Let's do that. All right, so let's just run 3 arrows through it before I say a word. It's just a whisker biscuit on here. Again, this is not going crazy with the build. I just want to see how it feels. All right, number 1. And number 2. £70. I think it's set at 29, by the way. So it's a little bit short. And finally, number 3. Using a Hook B3 this year, Hook Mini. I like it. Number 3. All right. Smooth as silk. But I think when people say 80's the new 70, man, 80's 80. That's 70. That's every bit of 70 pounds. But it is smooth as silk. And I can't tell, I mean, I'm only a few yards away from my target. But that thing seems like it is fast. I mean, that arrow feels like it is screaming fast. I cannot wait to run this through a chronograph. So that's the Ultra, and it is, I mean, it is so super smooth, quiet, really dead in the hand, just like you like a bow to be. All right, let's, I'm interested to see how the draw cycle compares to the shorter bow. Let's try that. Here's the shorter. You know, I just realized this is the Ultra. The other one's the short one. Dummy. I knew something didn't feel right. So, idiot. All right. So this is the Ultra. The other one is the short one. So here we go. I think that's why that other one was so short. I think it's set at 28.5. This one's set at 29. So sorry about that. Here we go. Ultra. 3 shots before I say anything. That's still just a little short for me. Number 2. And number 3. Okay, 3 arrows. So the Ultra, again, both of these are 70 pounds. The shorter one, it's every bit of 70. This does not feel like 70. Again, this is why I like shooting the longer bows. That 70-pound draw did not feel like 70 pounds, but both smooth, absolutely smooth as silk. So that Gen 4 cam, the HBX Gen 4 cam, super smooth. I like the fact that you've got 5 different draw length modules on it, because that's going to give you the top speed that you can get. You're not sitting in the middle or the lower end of that module. So far, so good. Let's try the aluminums. All right, so the 29, this one's set at 28-inch draw, so I don't have all the modules yet, so I just kind of have to shoot what I got. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be too short. It seemed to draw easier than that Carbon did, though. The reason I can't chronograph it in here is I've got that new Garmin chronograph, and I don't have enough room in here to make it actually work correctly, so I'll have to wait till I can get home and do it on the outside. All right, shot number 2. Yeah, there it is again. It's just stout on that shorter axle-to-axle bow. That draw weight is just stout. All right, shot number 3. Feels like the timing's a little bit off on this one too. But that thing's screaming, I'm telling you. I cannot wait to chronograph that. All right, that's the 29. Let's see if the Ultra is any smoother, or where it, like the other one, where the longer one feels like it's easier to draw. Let's check that. All right, 3 with the Ultra. This one is set at 30. My true draw on these Hoyts usually ends up being 29 3/4. That's why I love this exact cam. So 30 is going to be a little bit long, but we'll see. Number 1. Yeah, there's just something about the longer one that just seems easier. It doesn't feel like 70 pounds. And man, that arrow's moving. I said I wasn't going to say anything until the 3rd arrow, didn't I? Yeah, messed that up on both these aluminums, didn't I? Yeah, I like that. And that back wall is so solid. Last one. And that's, I mean, there's no hump in that. It's just, I mean, it is just straight. It's just smooth as silk. Dead in the hand when you fire. Love it. All right, so the Hoyt Carbon RX9 and the Alpha AX-2. You know, I was told before they came in, hey, you're gonna love it. I always do. These are great. I think I may end up going back to the Ultra. I've got the regular RX8 this year I've been shooting, and I do love it, but this Ultra, there's something about the draw cycle that I just really like. And I shot the shorter one because I want to be able to shoot that out of my saddle. It works really well that way. We'll play with these and just see. And these are honestly some real first world problems here. Should I shoot the Ultra or should I shoot the regular in the Carbon? I'm pretty blessed. But I do like them both. Shootability in both. I have been of the impression that the Carbon, I enjoy shooting the Carbon more. I feel like I don't notice the difference as much with this bow as I did in the last few Hoyt bows I've shot, with where we had the RX7 and the RX8. I felt like I enjoyed shooting the Carbon better. And just with 3 shots through the bows, I like the Ultra better than the short bow, just because of the way it feels, but I don't feel as big a difference between the Carbon and the aluminum that I normally do. And these are just my initial impressions. I don't know what we're going to find as we dig into these and get to shoot them a little bit more. But as I've said many times before, you will not be disappointed if you purchase one of these new Hoyt bows. So check them out at your local dealer, but better yet, if you're not in a hurry, go to Hoyt's Bow Builder page. I'll put a link down in the description below and go build exactly what you want. You can get wilderness riser and real tree limbs, or the other way around, and purple strings. You can do whatever you want and build it out exactly like you like it. They have a 3D bow build and it'll turn and you can look at it. Pretty great innovation from Hoyt there. But again, first impressions, love it, of course. Get out, check it out. Hey, if you got some good out of it today, like and subscribe as always. That helps out our channel. So now let's get outside and get wild. Y'all take care. We'll see you next time, and God bless.